Hello everyone, I'm Wan Tong from Applied Linguistic. It's my great pleasure to deliver my presentation here. Today I will share a preferable learning style, kinesthetic learning. Here is the outline of my presentation. I will introduce kinesthetic learning first, then the strengths and an example of KLA, and finally the conclusion and the reference. Kinesthetic learning, also known as tactile learning, is a movement-oriented learning process. It means students are acquiring knowledge through the physical activities. Only 5% of the population have strong tactile kinesthetic characteristic, commonly named do-ers. Students with this kind of trait are fond of sports and enjoy learning through going out and performing tasks. Some of them show great passion on doing experiment, role play, action adventure, field trip, and more importantly, hands-on activities. Also, they might pace while on the phone or take breaks from studying to get up and move around. From my point of view, kinesthetic learning is the most preferable learning style. First, various classroom activities with engagement could attract students' attention. They could feel motivated and enthusiastic through the acquiring procedure so that they can remember information more promptly and clearly. Secondly, it is a suitable way for both male and female. In the research of Indonesian ELF students from Petia and Maggie in 2017, I will list the book in the reference. The results break the traditional thought that only the outgoing and the boy love hands-on activities. And the figure shows below the predominant male students' perspective learning style is kinesthetic. As you can see, about 41% of male students love the kinesthetic way of learning, while the predominant female students' perspective learning styles are kinesthetic and group modality. As you can see, about 32% are kinesthetic and group. Not only the male students but also female students prefer an active and lively classroom atmosphere, and they are willing to have a sense of participation during study. I guess educators could bring diverse physical engaging experience into their class, resulting in a more effective and pleased learning procedure. And kinesthetic learning activities means that it engages students by putting them in physical active scenarios and raising their heart rates during the challenging acquiring procedure. It could involve students in different ways, like individual participation, combination with fellows as a small group, or maybe partially involved. And I would like to introduce an activity of KLA called Conversation Talking Zone. If I am the teacher, I will divide my classroom in 5 parts, 1 talking zone and 4 writing zones. When students stand on the writing zone, which means they cannot talk with each other, but writing is permitted. For example, if tense was taught, the teacher can prepare a time schedule from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., then print it and deliver it to each student, and ask the students to find a partner and fill the blanks. After 10 to 5 minutes, ask students to share their answers. Also, if you want to be more competitive or you have a large group of students, the teacher can divide the students in 4 groups and give them different topics, such as students' daily routine, family members' daily routine, studies routine, and maybe teacher's schedule. And finally, the more detailed group or person can be rewarded. To sum up, from students' aspect, they can use the information of learning style to adapt suitable activities with their learning style. From teachers' aspect, they can consider about planning, organizing, acting, monitoring, and assessing activities in according to this learning style. Field trip, role play, big group work, small group work, or peer work, or maybe group project are some activities that they can brought in their classroom. And that's all my presentation. Thanks for your attention and thanks for your listening.